of Jersey's finest foodies. I'm your host, retired Detective Lieutenant John Kerner. On this week's episode, I'd like to welcome retired Lyndhurst Police Captain Joseph Sarnoski. Joe dedicated 32 years of his life to law enforcement. So why don't you join us while we grab a bite to eat at one of Joe's favorite restaurants, Vinnie Mootz. So why don't you come inside with me and let's go meet Joe. Oh, Joe, thank you for coming here today.
My pleasure.
Talk to you about your career. I really appreciate it. Let's start by telling the audience here, what did you order here today for us?
We have chicken parmesan sandwiches.
Chicken parm is absolutely one of my top 3 meals of all time.
I love
fantastic.
it. I love it. He makes it the best.
And I can see already that it's he doesn't go light with the chicken. It's loaded with chicken,
cheese,
sauce, mozzarella. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's take a bite real quick. That is absolutely delicious.
So good.
All right, Joe. Let's give the audience a little taste of your career when you first got hired.
Well, I got hired in February 2nd, 1977. I went in as a patrolman. I went to the academy in March. I was in the academy March, April. We got out in May. It was 12 weeks at the time.
Okay.
Came out of the academy, worked the patrol division. At that time, we used to work a 5-2, 5-2, 5-3 schedule. It was, and we rotated every week.
Every week, yeah.
Every week, different shifts.
Okay.
And you had a different partner every week too.
Okay.
The way it worked, but you know, about 9 years on the job, I was promoted to sergeant.
Okay.
By Commissioner Bogle at the time.
Okay.
And worked in the patrol division, as I say, my whole career as a sergeant from then until 5 years after that I made lieutenant.
Okay.
Commissioner Gagliardi had promoted me to lieutenant. And then, you know, the rest of my career I stayed as a lieutenant for like almost 19 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I got promoted to captain in 2000 and, what did I say, 6, 5?
Okay.
In that area.
Okay.
In that area.
And
So I
then,
put 32 years on.
okay. So how long were you captain then before you
I was
retired?
only captain for about just shy of 2 years.
Okay.
And then
Then you retired.
it was a full career. 32 is enough.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Why did you choose law enforcement as a career?
Well, at the time, in December of '76, I had just got married, and I was in the Carpenters Union, and there was a little recession at the time, and things were not doing too good in carpentry. So I was offered a job as a police officer, and I said, well, let me take it, you know, see what happens, and maybe in a year or two go back to carpentry.
Okay.
But I wound up staying.
Yeah.
Wound up loving the job.
You enjoyed it, right?
I
you
loved
enjoyed
the job.
what you did, and you stayed.
Enjoyed the guys I worked with, the camaraderie. The
Right.
job was phenomenal.
Awesome. Awesome. Did you follow in the footsteps of like any family members?
No, not really. My brother was a cop. You know, he became a corrections officer, then went from the state corrections to a cop in South Toms River, and then on Long Beach Island. But not really. My father was a dockman.
Okay.
You know, I had an uncle that was a cop in a little town in Pennsylvania where, like Barney Fife.
Okay.
You know, type town.
Right.
You know, a little Mayberry.
Okay.
But that's about it. We had no other family members that
Okay.
were cops at the time.
Okay. So you were kind of the first in your family to become a
Yeah,
cop.
yeah.
Okay. And your brother, how you older, younger than your brother?
Twin.
Oh, twin! Yep. Oh my God, Joe! I had no idea your brother was a twin. How funny is that?
Well,
that's great.
He's short though. Yeah, we're not like that. He's short. He's bald. Not as good
Oh my
looking.
God, that's hysterical. Yeah, see, I learned something new though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current state of law enforcement today?
You know, they have a tough job today. You see what's going on in LA and stuff. They have a tough job. And it's not like we we were not scrutinized as much as they are today.
Right.
We did our job. We made an arrest. We went to court.
Right.
Now, just to do their job and make an arrest,
You know.
the process is killing
Yeah,
them.
I know.
And then bail reform is just, have a nice day.
Yeah.
They're out before the cops are done with their paperwork.
Yeah. It's adding to their work now.
Yeah.
The cops.
I really feel for these guys today. It's a different generation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is your favorite memory from being a cop?
Oh, I had a lot of good ones. My favorite one was probably delivering babies.
Okay.
Delivered 3 babies.
You delivered 3 babies.
3 babies.
Two
and a half, I say. One was an assist.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
one was an assist.
It was just the fact that you were on 3 calls where 3 babies were delivered. The odds are.
For the career is
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because not too many officers have that opportunity.
No, it was a good one. And there's a lot of other good parts. Helping people out, accidents and stuff like that, where you had to really do a little extra to help the people out. There's a lot of good parts of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, when
career.
they call us, right? When they call the police, they're usually at their worst a lot of times.
They're at their worst.
Being able to help people at their worst is always a good feeling. What would be your proudest moment as a cop?
Proudest moment? Oh, geez. Probably my family.
Okay.
Watching my family, and grow up, and them watching me in uniform and every day going out.
Your family they supported you. They loved that you were a cop, right?
My wife supported me to no end, especially with the continuous change of shifts.
Yeah.
But I was proud to be a cop.
Awesome.
With them, they were proud of me. I was proud of them.
Good. What, if you can remember, what was like the most outlandish call you've ever been on?
This is one that happened late at night, on a midnight. I was a sergeant at the time. And we got a call of a fight on Copeland Ave. Somebody was beat up. And the car had taken off. They gave us a description of the car. And it had a broken back window because apparently somebody threw a rock through the window, I think. And here I am on Ridge Road, and here's the car right in front of me. 4 guys in it. And the outlandish part about it is we took them all in. They had 2 guns in the car. We had good backup. They had 2 guns in the car. Brought them in. Wound up, they were part of organized crime.
Okay.
They came to make a debt.
Okay.
And the one guy that we arrested, there was 4 of them in all. We only had 3 cells. And he's the guy who said, could you put these 2 guys together, leave me alone? I said, hey, listen, I don't care where you go. We did that. I wind up, the guy was a guy he's now a head of the crime family in New York.
Really?
His name is, I don't know.
You don't have to say his name.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But he did 20 years for killing.
Wow.
And when he got out of jail, I only found this out through O'Connor, which he gave me the article, and I said, holy Christ. But the guy it was one of these guys you arrested. He was a gentleman.
Yeah, he was young. He didn't want any problems with
No
it.
problem. No problem. The lawyer came in the next morning with all their bail money.
Right.
They walked out. In fact, even when I had them in court, they were found not guilty on the charge.
Okay.
In court. I won't say how, but they were found not guilty. They were polite and everything. Hey, good to see you. You know, it's all a game. Yeah. No problem with me.
Yeah, exactly. That's that. They probably deal with that all the time, though. So
Yeah.
they don't want any extra. They don't want any extra problems.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
What if you could remember? What was like the worst call you were ever on?
A baby. That
Baby passed away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. SIDS, I guess, and I knew the family, knew the mother.
My God, how to make it so much harder.
It was tough. It was tough. And, it was their first guy, and luckily O'Connor heard it and got one of the doctors from the Medicare place up here and brought him right over. But nothing they could do. But
those are the types of calls that no matter what, they stay with you forever.
You
and clearly, I can
remember
see it's emotional for you. It just stays with you forever. We unfortunately have to see a lot of really horrible things, and people go through their worst.
Some bad accidents, and really mangled cars, and but that's where
that one hits home. If you could change one law, what would it be?
Oh, without a doubt, bail reform.
Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned that a little while ago. But the no cash bail.
No cash bail has to be. It has to be changed.
Okay.
It's getting to the point now where it's just a revolving door, and they're not even spending any time.
Right.
Even when they go to court now, it's
they're not getting any jail time.
Right.
But the fact that they're being arrested for some serious charges and there's no bail unless they have a very long history. But they just released back on the streets.
And even the guys they pick up now on warrants for not showing up.
Right.
They just give them a new date.
Give them a new date, and that's it.
You walk away.
It's
terrible.
unfortunate. It makes the law enforcement.
Yeah. The cops
their work so much harder.
Very much.
If Hollywood came to you and they're going to make a movie about Joe Sarnoski, what would the title be?
Cops, comedy, and food. Because you can't be thin-skinned on this show.
No. I mean, the ball breaking.
Oh my God!
Is endless. And it's harsh.
Yeah,
it's harsh. So clearly, a lot of laughs.
Do something wrong, and they'll tell you the rest. Do something right, you only hear it once.
Yes, you do something wrong, you hear it for your whole career. Absolutely. All right, if you could go back and be 21 years old again, would you choose a career in law enforcement or not? And if so,
in today's
society, if you were 21 today, would you choose
I would probably want to be a fireman.
Okay.
People love firemen.
Yes.
People love firemen.
It's true. They always have.
Yeah, they don't. Cops are not.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's a tough job.
It is.
And there's a lot of kids, fortunately, that still come out of college and they want to be cops. Luckily, they are.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we need them, so people have to step up and do it. But I couldn't imagine.
Well, you're looking at some of the cities. You take LA and New York. They're looking for cops.
Yes.
You take some of the other towns. They get plenty of applications.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's a recruitment going on. Even in Florida, they have a recruitment going on where they'll pay you to move down there.
Yeah.
So,
I even see ads on the billboards for state police. State police advertising. They need people. So I know it's a tough job.
It is.
It's very needed.
But you don't see anything for firemen.
No, you don't.
Because the list is long.
The list is long for firemen. Yeah. What's one piece of advice if you knew someone that was going into law enforcement, a young man or a young woman that was going into law enforcement today? What would be one piece of advice you gave them?
Stay safe. If I was telling them to go into a law enforcement job, I would tell them try to become an investigator for a prosecutor's office, the state, go into the FBI, go into investigative work.
Right.
The work out on the streets right now is
tough.
It's hard.
Yeah. Being an investigator behind the scenes or forensics or something like that.
And I'm not saying that's not safe.
No, right.
You still have to go to arrest somebody,
of course.
but you learn a little bit more, and it's a little bit more wide open for you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I agree. Let's get into a little bit of your personal but somewhat professional. I know you have been involved with the Special Olympics for a long time.
Awesome group.
So tell me how you first got involved.
I got involved in 1995 when a retired Tina cop who unfortunately passed away, Art Mortensen, called me up and said, could you come up on a Saturday and give ribbons out for our track event for the Special Olympics? I didn't even know what the Special Olympics were about.
Right.
So I said, Art, Saturday, geez, I'm off. We didn't get many Saturdays off, but I said, I'll go up. It was only a few hours. Well, once I started giving ribbons out, the kids are hugging me. They're high-fiving you and stuff. And that was in April. In June was the Summer Games, and Art had called me up. He goes, I have a room for you down in Trenton where we stay for the law enforcement torch run. I'd like you to go to the Summer Games and see what they're all about. Once I did that, I got hooked.
You got hooked. So he pre-booked a room for you?
Yeah.
He was confident you were going to go.
Yeah.
And you got hooked.
I got hooked.
Okay.
And 3 years later, I got asked by a gentleman named Bobby Belfiore, who was the chief of Port Authority, if I would go on the state committee.
Okay.
And on the state committee, and I've been to every summer game since '95, every winter game.
Wow.
We have our Lincoln Tunnel Run. We just finished our Statue of Liberty run on July 4th. 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
We have a run around the Statue of Liberty. Wow. It all raises money and awareness.
Awesome.
For a special one.
And you've been out of the country too, haven't you? Traveled overseas?
I went to Austria in 2017.
Right.
For the World Winter Games.
Okay.
And the World Winter Games is all the countries, they get together, and there's 100 police officers from all over the world get together, and we run through Austria, through all the states, all the territories in Austria, to make awareness for the Special Olympics.
Wow.
It was tremendous.
That's awesome. That's
one of my big highlights.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was off the job then. I was retired, but it was still one of my big
That's
highlights.
great. That's great. So how many years total are you involved?
30 years now.
30 years.
30 years now.
Holy cow. That's a long time.
Yeah, I've had a lot of help. Retired Lieutenant Jankowski goes to every summer game with me. And Joe White, who's still a cop here now, he goes to the games, and they're starting to help.
Sure.
We have the Dunkin' Cop during the Mount Carmel Feast. We raise money for the Special Olympics.
That's great.
They do good. The town does good, and it's a great organization. Nice. Great organization.
If people wanted to donate, is there you want to give them the website real quick, or
There's
where they go to?
It's sonj.org, and they could go on the website. They could see if they want to volunteer. They could see volunteer. They want to fundraise. We had over 2,000 volunteers last weekend down in Ewing College in New Jersey for our summer games. Wow. Over 2,000 volunteers.
Wow. That's great.
Because it's big. It's big, and it's great. Yeah. A great time. We gave out thousands of medals.
Nice.
Thousands of medals.
Yeah. Well, good for you. That's tremendous work.
I love doing it. Love doing it.
All right, let's get into a little some fun questions here. I'm actually going to take another bite of this sandwich real quick. All right.
It's tough with a beard. Get that sauce on you.
All right. These are some fun New Jersey questions I like to ask. Okay.
Sure.
So, what's your not all New Jersey, but what's your favorite cop movie?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Right? One of the best cop movies of
Funny.
all time.
Funny. I like the humor.
You love humor, exactly.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite New Jersey actor?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, okay.
Funny. Another funny guy.
Yeah. Anything special about him, or just?
No, I met him in Giant Stadium one time.
Okay. How'd that happen?
Well, it was in the bathroom. He was doing his business next to me.
You standing next to him?
And I was standing, looked over at him.
Oh my God. Yeah. That is so funny.
Oh, it was.
That is great.
But he was a real nice guy about it.
Good.
He goes, I'll shake your hand. I said, no, that's okay.
I actually hope he sees this one day. That would be great. Who's your favorite New Jersey musician?
Well, I took my grandson to the Bruce Springsteen concert.
Okay.
But I got to tell you, probably Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Whitney Houston could sing a song.
Yeah. She was still to this day one of the best voices of all time.
Yeah.
And when she did the national anthem at the Giant Super Bowl.
Right after 9/11.
Nothing better.
Nothing
still
better.
gives you chills, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about your favorite New Jersey comedian? Do you have a favorite New Jersey comedian?
Joe Piscopo's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. He's great. He is from New Jersey. What about your favorite New Jersey destination? Where do you like to go in New Jersey?
I love High Point Park.
Okay.
I love going up there on the motorcycle. Me and my wife will go up there, get to the top. You can see New York State, you can see Pennsylvania, and you're in New Jersey. It's a gorgeous.
It is the highest point in New Jersey, right?
And it's a gorgeous place.
Yeah, I remember going up there. We had our golf tournaments up there.
Yeah,
it's a hike.
Yeah.
It's a far ride up there, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, High Point Country Club.
That's a good choice. How do you take your coffee?
Milk, just milk.
Just milk, no sugar.
No sugar.
No milk, no sugar. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
I like a bourbon once in a while.
Okay.
But
rocks or neat?
On the rock,
okay.
No, I'm not a.
I'm a neat guy, but
I like the rocks.
Okay.
I got to feel the chill.
Okay.
or when we're out to dinner, a vodka and tonic.
Okay. Who is your most famous? Who's your crush? Your famous crush?
I hate to say how old I am.
You don't have to say. It's okay.
But Carly Simon.
Carly Simon, the musician.
And, oh my
Yeah.
God, when she sang in Her Smile.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was a kid, oh,
One of my favorite songs is "You're So Vain" by her.
You're So
Yes,
Vain, yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
But and nobody, like you taste Carly Simon by her. This girl or that girl.
Right.
No. She do something
It's all about her, the way she sang and everything.
Yep.
That's good. Hey, good for you. All right, last question. This is a big New Jersey question. You ready? Taylor ham or pork roll?
Listen, no matter what, it's Taylor ham.
Yes.
I know south of the Raritan,
Yes.
it's pork roll.
Yes.
And a few of the guys with the law enforcement torch run that are south of the Raritan, they always go, listen, it's pork roll. Taylor ham is the name of the
company,
product,
yeah.
the company. I said, yeah, but when you get it, you order Taylor ham because that's the best, that's what you want.
Exactly.
So it's Taylor ham.
Yes, it's a big battle in New Jersey.
Yes.
I don't know if a lot of people know that, but it is a big battle.
Yep.
All right, well, listen, Joe, that ends our interview. I want to thank you so much for coming on. My first episode we're doing here. And I definitely just want to thank Vinnie Mootz Vinnie Mootz for being so gracious.
Thank you, Vinnie.
Thank you. Vinnie Mootz is located right here in Lyndhurst on Valleybrook Avenue. You absolutely have to get here. The chicken parm sub, the pizza, everything is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for joining us. Joe, thank you again. And
thank you.
I hope to see you all on my next episode of Jersey's Finest Foodies. All right. I'm gonna grab another bite here.
Do we have to say cut?